That is great stuff, the kind of mojo you need. The top team in the NFC got a little stronger this afternoon, too. Ted Ginn returned to practice. He said he didn't know if he'd play Sunday against the Steelers. But either way, it is great news for the Saints heading towards the playoffs. The Saints, of course, began their Steeler preps today. Andrew Doak joins us live again in Metairie. And Andrew, the Saints are not pretending they don't know how big this game is, right?
No, a lot of guys that we talked to in the locker room today actually embracing how much is on the line looking at this game, especially when it comes to the offensive line. You look at the injury report, there's 4 starters from the offensive line who are listed on the injury report that were limited in practice. Now, today was just a walkthrough, so pretty much everybody was limited today. But look, when you talk about this game coming up against the Steelers, not only do they have a chance to clinch the #1 seed with a win, they also have a chance, if they win this game, to be able to rest their guys for 2 weeks, because that game against the Panthers to close out the regular season would be inconsequential. The one guy that was not on the injury report from the Saints offensive starting lineman was Larry Warford. We talked to him in the locker room.
You know, you definitely know. We're playing for a lot this game, and we know that, they know it. It's going to be one of those types of games. You know, they're fighting and we're fighting, and we're just, you know, I feel like we have a lot at stake. So, we're going to go out there and, you know, fight for it. Because getting that first round bye is big. It's not secret. So, yeah, definitely got a lot to play for this game.
Now, a lot of people also wondering about the status of left tackle Teron Armstead and when he'll finally be back. He said he doesn't have a timetable. He's not sure if he's going to be back this Sunday against the Steelers either, but he is confident that he will play again this season. Doug?
Yeah, and look, Andrew, going back to Ted Ginn, for all that Mike Thomas does, Ginn was the guy who was top 10 in the NFL last year in catches of 40 yards or more. This offense really needs that vertical threat, doesn't it?
He's the one guy that can take the top off of a defense. And when you look to last week against the Panthers, Michael Thomas only had 49 yards receiving. Those were a hard 49 yards to come by. I mean, guys are able to double team him now because you don't have a real viable option behind him. I mean, you have to find ways to be able to scheme Ben Watson and Keith Kirkwood into the game plan, even Traquan Smith. That hasn't been that successful. Getting somebody like Ted Ginn back would open up the offense for everybody.